Hello traders, welcome to a new chapter in the ongoing Sierra Chart series. Today I'm going to address two things that I've gotten inquiries about on comments on videos. So we're going to talk about how to manually scale out of a position. So if you are, let's say, on a 6 micro position, long or short, how do you partially close out your position without having to exit the entire thing? And then also I'm going to show you a function where if you enter a position without a stop loss or a take profit, how you can send in the attached orders for that position to make a bracket order with that. Okay, so without further ado, let's get right in. Again, make sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up. If you want to check out all my Sierra Chart templates, go to sierracharttemplates.com. There's a link below, and use code PABT for the best prop firm discounts as well. So here I'm in simulation mode. We are inside of Sierra Chart, and I'm going to walk you first through how we are going to manually scale out of a position. I'm not going to go deep into the trade functions because I have other videos on this. I'm going to attach it on this video, how to use the trade functions we have here on the right, how you can create bracket orders, etc. Okay, so let's say we're going to use just a simple bracket. So that means there's going to be a position where we're going to have a entry and an attached stop loss and a take profit. This is a mini chart, but I'm going to be trading micros through the mini chart. I have a video linked down below as well, which shows you how you can be using mini charts and executing through micros. So let's choose 6 contracts, and I'm just going to hit market buy. Okay, so right there, you can see we're right now in the overnight hours. So the volumes and the movement are very slow, as you can see. It is almost 7 p.m. Eastern time. So not a lot of volumes or anything going on, but we are long 6 micro contracts. Let's say I want to put my stop loss right behind VWAP. And let's say I want to put my take profit at the highs here on this pullback area that we had on the regular trading hours yesterday, or well, earlier today. Okay, but now let's say that you want to get out of 2 contracts and you want to go down into 4. So how do you do that without having to close the entire position? So first thing you want to do is make sure that your use attach orders button is deactivated. If I leave this on and I put sell market 2 contracts, what that's going to do is going to market sell 2. So it's going to reduce our position from 6 down to 4 micro contracts long, but it is going to send an attached sell market order and another attached take profit order as a stop loss and a take profit. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure this is turned off. And now if I go and I click sell market 2, you can see that now the position is now +4. So we are long 4 contracts, but if you look at your take profit and your stop loss, you still have 6 contracts on each. So for that, you're going to have to go in where the position is, click on it, and it's going to open this window. And under quantity, you can either manually type it or just go down to 4. Okay. And now your stop loss is gone down to 4. And on your take profit, same thing. Okay. And now you can see that we have scaled out of 2 contracts and you still have now your take profit at 4, stop loss at 4, and you are long 4 contracts, okay? And you just need to do that for as many contracts as you wanna scale out, okay? Obviously, you can do other things. If you want, you can cancel the take profit, and then you can just manually, let's say you want to take out 2 at the highs here. So you can just put sell limit 2, and then you can put the rest at this highs, sell limit 2. So now you've manually created 2 different take profit targets. Your stop loss is still 4 contracts, and now you have 2 and 2 targets for this position to close out completely. And if I just bring this down here and let it trigger, you can see that now we're just long 2 contracts. And then same thing, you would now need to adjust your stop loss for 2 contracts. Okay, so that is how you'll manually scale out of positions. Just make sure attach orders is not enabled. That way you're not opening another bracket with a stop loss and a take profit whenever you get out or scale out of your positions. Okay, I'm just gonna hit flatten to completely close this. Now, for the second part of this video, let's talk about how you can send attach orders if you haven't added them to the position, okay? For this, I'm going to be using, if I right click, you can see there's a option here called send attach orders by position. This right click, this is based off of, if you go to global settings, customize chart trade menu, right here, you can see this option that I have added right here. If you don't have this on, it's going to show up on the left side. You're just going to look for it, click on it, click add, and then it's going to show here, and you can, move it up or down. You can separate them and customize them however you want. This is how I have my chart shortcut menu customized. Buy limit stop, sell limit stop, send attach orders and move stop to break even, cancel all, and flatten, okay? So, and this is the compact view. You can use the main view, which is going to give you a different look and more options, but I generally, under the C, I like to just have the compact view for the chart trade menu. Again, this is under trade, attach trade window to chart. I can close it, and I can go trade, attach trade window, and it's going to go there. Or if I click open, if I go and click open, it is just going to open it as an independent window as well, which I can close. But I generally just like to have it attached on my chart, okay? And you can change the side of this as well under chart settings, trading, and then over here, attach trade window to right side. If you click no, it's going to go on the left side. If you click yes, it's going to go on the right side. Okay, that's under chart settings and under your trading menu. Okay. Okay, so now let's talk about how you can send orders, a stop loss and a take profit into a position that you open if you don't have them already attached or you didn't open a bracket with them. This has happened to me sometimes by accident. Let's say this was not enabled, and if I go and I click, buy or sell market, let's say I'm gonna hit buy market, I'm in a position now, I'm long 4 micros and I don't have a stop loss or a take profit attached to this. Now, I could manually, right click and put sell stop and then go up, and let's say right here, put sell limit, and now I would have attached a stop loss and a take profit. That's one way to do it. But if you want to do it all in one step together, what you would do is make sure you enable use attach order, so that way the bracket option is enabled. And then you're going to right click and go and click your send attach order by position. You got to make sure you're already in a position, obviously. And if you right click on this, now the program immediately is going to attach a bracket based on whatever set you have. In this case, I had 2 targets with a common stop. So now I have a stop loss of 4 contracts down here that I can, adjust. And then I have 2 take profit targets, 1 for 2 contracts and 1 for 2 contracts. And this one's, I can move and I can edit however I want, etc. Okay? But that's the way that you can attach a bracket to an already open position. Okay? So pretty much 2 functions of how you can manually scale out of positions and how you can attach a bracket stop loss and take profit order if you're already in a position where you don't have any of those things already in there. Okay? Hope this has been useful. Again, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Check out my full playlist of Sierra chart tutorials. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care.